Where do you want me to start? My name is Art Igia, and I'm the organizer of Indian Bike Week. Indian Bike Week started as the Indians Only ride back when I had my Indian motorcycle dealership. We did that for a couple years, and it kind of, in 2016, it morphed into what we know of today as Indian Bike Week. I was having the dealership and I was working with kids still. And so I thought, how cool would it be to actually get a ride together and do something for kids and do a ride for children's school supplies. And I put it out there, and people kept, because the motorcycles were getting so much attention, I was inviting everybody that came into the dealership to join us on this ride. On our first ride, we ended up having well over 60 people. So I considered it a success, and ever since then, I started doing the Ride for Children's School Supplies.
1, 2, 3!
The first time that we did the ride, it was an overwhelming feeling, and I really felt that there was a need, and I think other people that came on the ride saw that there was a need. And, the school supplies at the time were going to the kids locally. And so I think a lot of people really liked that. So in 2016, we actually called Guinness. We set a world record, and then in 2017, we broke our own record with Guinness again. I had an individual by the name of Claire Kelly, who was part of our riders group. Claire had expressed interest in helping us deliver the school supplies. And I thought that was really cool because I was just starting to get to know Claire, and he volunteered, and he said that he would go and deliver the school supplies to a reservation in South Dakota. And so we were looking for a place to actually deliver these school supplies that we knew needed it. We were still able to work with the kids locally, but then we still wanted to kind of expand out of the Twin City area. And Claire Kelly volunteered for that. By this time in 2017, the event has grown to some proportions I had never seen before. And so it was kind of cool to see that it had taken off and that we were doing everything right, and that the event had gained national attention. We had people coming in from all over the country. We had some people coming in from out of the country. We had people from everywhere. And so this was gaining international attention. And then the hammer dropped. It was ended tragically at the same time I lost my dealership. I had a very dirty, manipulative general manager whose name was Dan Olson. Dan had it in his head for quite a while that he was going to try and take over the dealership. And of course, the haters at the time spreading the rumor that Dan Olson was spreading around that I was embezzling money. And they had a field day, and there was this group of guys that I had kind of kicked out of the event in 2016 for making a pretty racist video. And a guy named Rick Lossner from Greenville, Texas. These guys basically dragged my name through the mud, and there was nothing that I could really do.
I felt he was betrayed. I wanted to do what I could to help him, but I didn't really know where to go, what to do. It was a bad thing. I mean, there was certain personnel that worked there that I did not like from the beginning, and
Art was the soul of Indian motorcycles, Twin City. People came in there, people bought motorcycles because Art was there, not because anybody else.
It was crazy how everything happened basically within a week. Literally, you go from breaking a world record that we had set the year before to losing your entire life the next week. That's really what happened. I basically lost my business, my income, my family, my homes. It all happened that week. You go from doing this philanthropical work to just trying to give recognition to the brand and to the riders group and to the community and helping out other communities, to losing everything. And you kind of sit back and wonder, what did I do to deserve this? This was my life for about 16 years. As far as I was concerned, Indian Motorcycle of the Twin Cities Bike Week was over. It was one day that I was listening to a song in the truck while I was driving, and it was the song called "What's Up Danger" from the Spider-Verse movie. And it was in my head because my kid really liked that movie, and I just remember this really inspirational scene where Miles Morales is going to jump off the building and he's taking a leap of faith. And it was right at that moment that I was thinking about that song and was remembering that scene, that the thought of Indian Bike Week could happen again.
I always knew Art was going to come back. Art's just not a guy that they're going to hold down. And when he came and started talking about the Indian Bike Week, I knew that it was going to be a success. And Art puts on a good show.
My name is Em. My road name is Empowered, and I rode in yesterday from Sturgis, South Dakota. So last year when I came out, I did the ride, and then I actually rode the entire lower 48 and all four corners with my dog, so it was pretty wild. I think what makes it special is that it's very family friendly, and it's not your typical bike rally. And to hear Art's passion for it and how he got it going and that he pours his heart into it is just mad respect. And I think that's so cool. And just to come out here for a second year in a row, I'll definitely come back next year.
The one thing about Indian Bike Week that impressed me the first time I came around 2016, it was all loyal Indian riders. And they came from everywhere. Out of the country, I mean all the way from Australia, Canada, all over. The place was packed with Indians. There's a lot of brand loyalty. Just like with Harleys, Indian people are really loyal to the brand. And he's got something here that nobody else has. Every time I see it, it grows. And I also like the fact there's a lot of women riders on Indians. And they get together, they're real serious about it. And they go out and they do the world records rides, which they'll be doing again.
My name is Sherry DeRosier. I'm from Edson, Alberta, Canada. So we're lined up to get ready for the breaking of our own record from last year. Right now we're just getting our numbers assigned to us. There's so much more involved in breaking a record than setting a record. So yeah, that's why we're all lined up right now, just getting ready to make history again. You know, it's amazing. We've been here all week. All the rides throughout the week have a purpose behind it. You know, the veterans ride, the children's ride, and now today for the record. When we ride, it's for ourselves, usually, that sense of freedom. But when you get in a group like this, the community, the purpose, the intent is just, it's so much more than just ourselves, right? We're giving back to the world, to the people, or to each other, right? And the world needs that.
Tell us what that means to you to be part of the largest women's ride.
I'm getting emotional thinking about it, but it's just an awesome feeling, and the empowerment that it's given women, and that Indian is promoting, that art is promoting it, and to bring us all together to accomplish such a wonderful goal.
The ride this morning was really good. We broke the record, and that was really just amazing. It means a lot because I think that more and more women are starting to ride motorcycles, and I think that's a great thing.
What was the feeling that you had while you were doing that?
It's
Breaking
just
the
so
record?
empowering just to see so many women getting into the industry, and to see that we beat the record from last year. And I love seeing like 2 generations, mother, daughter, anywhere from women in their 20s all the way into their 70s, and just all of us coming together to do something pretty incredible. So it's been awesome.
This is my second year.
Cool. So it's your second year here. Obviously, you've been to a few of these. What makes Indian Bike Week special? What makes you block this off on the calendar and makes you want to?
This, it's normal. Love.
One of my bucket list things that people are really, they're real. They're not trying to put on any kind of facade or ego thing. They're just relaxed, cool people. You'd be happy to have anybody in your family here with them. It's a good time.
I came solo up here and just meeting all these great people for this ride, and excited for this military ride because I'm retired Navy. So definitely enjoying all the fun scenery and how everything works here, and it's a great crowd. Everybody here is real friendly and inviting.
Best people I ever know. Honestly, I mean, everybody's friendly. Everybody's, are you okay? They want to help you. Things like this. So yeah, I'm really happy.
The community itself is the one reason that we do this, is because we're all together.
Today we're going to take one of the most scenic rides that we take all week. We're talking hills, cliffs, river, everything. It's a beautiful ride.
Wish I were back on the bayou, rolling with some Cajun queen. Wishing I were a fast freight train up the Juglin on down to New Orleans.
The scenery and everything when we went through like Lake Pepin and stuff, and seeing like an eagle fly over and everything, and it was beautiful.
The rides so far are absolutely beautiful.
I just stopped shaking with adrenaline. It's amazing. I have to tell myself to slow down. I'm not ducking and dodging traffic. This was just freedom, beauty. Like I had to remind myself, keep my eyes on the road, but I want to see this beauty. because you don't get to see this in California.
These roads today were great. Old farms stuck in valleys all their own. Beautiful.
What's been your favorite part of Indian Bike Week so far?
The riding. The roads up here are spectacular. I'm used to torn up, trashed roads where I'm from, and everything up here has been really smooth. Art's picked some really good routes, and the fact that everybody's patient with each other in a large group, it's been really nice.
It's the camaraderie. It really is. I mean, I have made more friends at Indian Bike Week because, you know, it's such a great environment and we boost each other's spirits. And I think that's part of the reason that I like going back, other than the fact that there's celebrities there and it's always fun to hang out with them.
I love painting the buffaloes because, you know, that's a great spirit animal to the Native Americans. I'm part Native American myself. I love this show because the atmosphere is everything, and it's different at every show. I've just heard all positive. They love the rides, they love having vendors, they love the music, and they love singing karaoke. And just everybody's happy, and there's a lot of laughter.
Touching me, touching you.
People came to the 2021 event and they realized that this wasn't a scam. This was just an ordinary guy that kind of had a bad rap from a bunch of people that hated him, and that he was just putting on a legitimate event. And to this day, these guys still trash talk me and do whatever they can to prevent people from coming to the event. What keeps me motivated to keep doing Indian Bike Week is the people that you meet. I mean, this event is really about people, and it is an event that is put on by us and for us. Without the people that come to Indian Bike Week, there is no Indian Bike Week. The one thing I've heard over and over about this event is that you come not knowing anybody and you end up leaving family with everybody. And so I think that that's really important when you have events like this, to be able to have those kind of connections, because it's still a small community and people still talk. There are some people that will never come to the event, but the ones that do, man, they end up forming lifelong friendships. And I think that that's my inspiration.
So much bigger than I thought it was going to be. Everybody is happy.
I've never ridden with a group that large, and it's such a cool feeling to be a part of it.
We haven't met one person that wasn't friendly here.
It's all about just meeting different people. It's a camaraderie, and it's just doing something we enjoy anyways, and that's riding on motorcycles.
Just the camaraderie of meeting everybody and seeing folks from years past.
I would have to say the people. We've met the kindest, most welcoming, most interesting people from all over the world.
Everybody's really nice, family oriented. I came by myself, but I can hang out with anybody here, have someone to ride with, go hang out, eat food with, drink afterwards, whatever. And everyone's just super chill and relaxed. Like nothing seems to ever go wrong, no arguments, nothing.
Everybody's in a good mood. They're on vacation, you know, and what better to do than ride?
You go down a hill and you can see the hill up front, and you can't see the front of the ride. So it's pretty amazing. The first time I saw it, I was like, wow. It's pretty humbling and awe-inspiring at the same time.
You know, right now I got left at the winery, right? Like literally, I'm by myself and I'm looking around at greens like, I'm fucked. I text Rusty and then I text Art. I was like, you guys left me. They're riding. There's 500-600 people on the bikes riding. Those brothers right there stayed with me, rode me back. That's, again, the camaraderie and love and not leaving any man behind or woman behind or no rider behind. That's pretty cool.
As we see Indian Bike Week continue to grow, one thing has been made clear. No matter how much negativity there might be around the event, the love and the friendship that grows from within the 1 week we all get together will always overpower everything else being said. I think it's pretty cool that from the ashes, we all made this rise up to solidify its place in the Indian motorcycle community. The inspiration behind this was pure and simple: friendship, relationships, and camaraderie. I just wanted to say one last thing. Thank you, and I hope to see you in 2024.